What's up, chat? Today, oh, that's funky. Today, we're gonna be making our not full card predictions because I'm too lazy, but I will put full card predictions in the title, But the main card, and a couple of the prelims that I want to do. For the UFC fight night, Arnold Allen versus melquizael costa. Not a great main event. I don't really get it. They'll just slap anything on as a main event now. That'd be a great co-main event. Same with like Moicano Duncan. I was like, that'd be a great co-main to something. But it gives us fight nights, I guess. So be it. To start off with, Cody Brundage versus Andre Petroski. I was very high on Andre Petroski. I thought he was going to do great things. At least get a ranked fight, And then he lost to Edmund Shabazian. That guy, Gerald Mearshart, is, I think, 1-6 in his last 7 fights. Guess what his win is? Guess. I'm not even going to say it, So, I thought that was terrible, but he's fighting Cody Brundage, who I thought would have been cut after his last fight. He's clearly there for a paycheck. I mean, he doesn't even get hit illegally, and he'll go, oh my god, it's illegal, I can't continue. So I think it's going to be simple. It's going to be easy pickings for Andre Petroski. I think he's going to get it done. 30-27 decision. I don't think he has it in him to finish Cody Brundage. Ketlin Vieira versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. I don't really know Jacqueline. I do know Ketlin Vieira took a round off. Am I thinking of the right fighter? Ketlin Vieira. Did you fight Kayla Harrison? You did. She also beat Macy Chasson, and she lost to Norma Dumont. No, she's a good fighter. She took a round off Kayla Harrison. She's always been the top 5 fighter. Made it close with Dumont, who did look like shit in her last fight, but whatever. But she's a decent women's fighter overall, maybe around easy top 10 range, and Jacqueline Cavalcanti, I don't really know about her at all, but I know her name, and I think I've seen her fight once. So I'm going Ketlin Vieira because I know her more. Oh, Tuku Tokos versus Ibo Aslan. I love Tuku Tokos. I sent him an Instagram reel once, and he responded with a laughing emoji. So, I'm picking him. I'll pick him to beat Hamza. I'll pick him to beat Strickland. I'll pick him to beat everybody. He's going to win this fight. Tuku Tokos, my boy. He's going to do this. Trust me. I told him. I said, if you lose your next fight, I'll cry. And he left me on scene. So, if he did lose, actually, he left me on scene. Maybe I should switch my pick. I don't know. No. I trusted my boy Tuku Tokos. And he was probably busy. I don't really know much. I think Evo... Wait, who did you fight? What's his name? Jimmy Crew. Yeah, I was right. He got subbed by Jimmy Crew. How do you go to a split decision with Ion Cutelaba and then lose to Jimmy Crew by first round submission? That's pathetic. Did lose to Navajo Sterling. I guess he's fighting the decent fighters. So be it. But no. Tuku Tokos has got this. He's going to knock him out within the first 20 seconds. I don't know. Cole Chaos Williams, he's going to win by knockout. And on to the main card. This is a good one. Modestus Bukowskis, is that his name? Yeah. Versus a guy we just found out about. They just replaced Rodolfo Vieira. Mikowskis lost to Krylov, which is an awful look, because Krylov just got knocked out in the first round twice in a row. But he still beat Cutelaba. He still beat Paul Craig. He still made that comeback in UFC. He still got those good few wins. So, this 8-4 guy is not going to beat him. So, I think Modestus Mikowskis, second round knockout. Simple as that. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz. I don't know either of these guys. Oh, I know Wellmaker, but I don't know Juan. But I'll still stay on the hype train of this guy. We saw who he lost to. Ethan Ewing, who just beat Esteban something, who was 16-0. He beat an undefeated fighter at 16-0. And this was his second fight in the UFC. So this guy is good. And you can't, 2 days notice, right? But you can't knock him for losing to a guy like Ethan Ewing. That guy's fighting Farid Basharat next, you know? So I think easy work from Malcolm Wellmaker. Maybe, I found another first round knockout. I'm going to give it another first round knockout. This is a good one. I don't think this is co-main event worthy, but this is a good fight. Daniel Santos versus Doo Ho Choi. I actually want to go... How long has it been since Doo Ho Choi's fought? 35 years old. Yeah, Nate Landwehr, December of 24. You're 35. Lock the fuck in. I feel bad for these fighters. There's these South Korean fighters, because they just have to spend 4 years of their career in the military. That's what happened with Korean Zombie. He lost a title fight and then left for 4 years. I remember that fight. It's been so long since he's fought, and he looks really good, but he wasted like a year and a half of his like best years. But Daniel Santos is another breed, man. I love that guy. Great fighter. I'm very high on Daniel Santos. Who's he lost to? I don't know who that is. I'll check. I'll look later. Yeah, he's on a 4-fight win streak. 4-fight win streak. He's seemingly fought 2 Asian guys before him. So I guess they're building this guy as like an anti-Asian. Wow. Wait, is this guy Asian he fought? Yeah, I guess maybe he specifically requested this fight. Maybe he has like a specific hate for South Koreans. Don't tell me, this guy definitely isn't Asian. No, he's American. I guess this guy specifically requested Doo Ho Choi. His last 2 fights were Koreans. South Koreans, obviously. I don't know why I needed to abbreviate that. The Davy Grant fight, Said Nurmagomedov fight, both of them were canceled in favor of a South Korean. This guy really has a prejudice, man. He also took out that prospect, that guy who got that 30-second like check hook knockout, and it was like beautiful. I don't know if you remember that off me saying that. But no, it was a good knockout. Everyone was calling this guy next big McGregor, the South Korean McGregor, and then he lost to Daniel Santos. I knew he would. I picked Daniel Santos. This guy's good, man, and he's fighting Doo Ho Choi. Doo Ho Choi's been out since December of 24. I don't know, Santos hasn't been crazy active, but he's been fighting. And I think he's just a younger, more prime guy, and they're skill for skill. I think he's just going to win. I'm picking Daniel Santos, 29-28 decision. And now for this amazing main event that is totally main event worthy. Arnold Allen versus melquizael Costa. I want to say anything about Allen. He brings a close fight every time. He's taken rounds off of his last 3 losses. He's taken rounds off of them, and they're amazing fighters he fought. His last 2 wins were Calvin Kattar and Giga Chikadze, who are combined 0-8 in their last fight. They're on crazy losing streaks. So I'm not like looking at him like he's doing it. Like he lost to Gene Silva, Evloev, and Holloway are great losses. Alright, you lose to them, it's not as big. But still. And he was out for like a year. And I feel like the Gene Silva fight was one thing. In the sense of, okay, well, that's your comeback fight. You coming off a win, and you lost 29-28 to John Silva. Whatever. He goes 1-4 in his last 5 and loses to melquizael. He's done. He needs this win. But I don't really know much about. I know melquizael's good, But Danny Ige, Morgan Charriere, he went to a 29-28 decision with Julian Erosa, who just got knocked out. You went to 29-28 with C-Rod, who just got choked out. I think melquizael could be very good, and he did knock out Dan Ige, which is very impressive. No one's done that, so I'll give him that. But I'm going to pick melquizael Costa. I think he's become a real technical maestro. You know, like how he dealt with Ige so easily. You'd see Ige had competitive fights with Lopez on 2 hours' notice. Ige had competitive fights with Lerone Murphy. I don't know. The Pitbull thing kind of looks like shit. But he's had competitive fights with some of these guys, man. melquizael just made him look so easy, so I think melquizael could weather the Arnold Allen storm, and I don't think Arnold could keep that going for more than a round or two. His super aggressive style. So I'm picking melquizael Costa. Maybe 49-46, 50-45. You know, I think he'll get it done. I think Arnold is done, kinda. I think he can beat some guys, but not the top guys, and I think melquizael could be a top guy.